I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 5 signs that you are actually a light worker. Now, before I go deeper into this topic, what I want you to understand is not to get attached to this word, not to get attached and create a sense of self around this word, an identity around this word, because all it really is a word to represent something deeper, and humans like to attach to labels and words, and you don't want to do that with this video. Understand that if you resonate with this content, you're resonating with the deeper meaning behind the content, not the actual word itself. So don't attach to the word and just resonate with the deeper meaning behind the content. That's the key here. Don't attach to the label and the word and all these labels and terms. That's the ego. That's the ego attaching to stuff. What you're really resonating with is the meaning behind the word. So I'm going to share with you 5 signs that you are actually light workers. So if you're new to this channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because I post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have a couple spots left for coaching. You can apply for a free consultation by hitting the link that's in the description box of this video. So the first sign that you are actually a light worker is you feel this need to help people. You feel like you just want to help people. Maybe right now you don't know what form this takes yet. Maybe you don't know how you want to help people, but you feel that there's this heaviness on the planet right now, maybe in your family, maybe in your social life. And you feel this darkness and this heaviness, and you feel the need to help people through that. Now, you don't know exactly what form this actually takes. You don't know how you're going to help people. You don't know if you want to be an artist. You don't know if you want to be a YouTuber like me. You don't know if you want to be doing a 9-to-5 job. Like, you don't even know what you want, but you feel like you just want to help people. Like, that's what I told myself for the longest time. I'm like, I just want to help people. I just want to help people. I didn't know what that meant. I was meditating. I was going through my spiritual awakening. And then intuitively, all I knew and what I kept telling myself for years is that I just want to help people. Didn't know what that meant. Didn't know where that was going to take me. And now here I am recording daily videos and helping people. Now, what is actually a light worker? A light worker is somebody that likes to spread their light into the world. What is light? Light is just who you really are. Spreading your awareness, spreading awareness of good vibrations, being an embodiment of your highest version, being an embodiment of your true soul's purpose, leading by example to raise the vibration and the consciousness of the planet. Now, that's what a light worker really is. Now, of course, when you're going through that process, you're going to feel a need to actually help people, but that's where it just starts. So the first sign that you are a light worker and that you are on the path to embodying what a light worker really is about is you feel the need to help people. You don't know how that's going to play out. You don't know what that means, but you do know that you want to help people. So the second sign is that you're super, super sensitive to negative energy. You're very, very sensitive to negative energy in your family. You're a very sensitive and empathic person. Maybe you identify with being an empath. Now, that's also a word you don't want to attach to or cling onto, because that's what the ego does. The ego clings and attaches to words. You see, the important thing is the meaning behind the words, the deeper meaning, the deeper experience behind the word. Now, behind the word, what's really happening? You are very sensitive to negative energy. You're very sensitive to people that are in a low vibration. What is a low vibration? It's people that are in a bad state, not a good mood. They don't feel good. And it's almost like you can feel that person's heaviness. If somebody has a very heavy and dark energy, it's almost like you're very, very sensitive to that, and you can experience their negativity as your own. It's almost like you can feel their negative vibes moving through your body, and you can feel it and show so much empathy. Now, you might not necessarily enjoy this, but it is a powerful gift that you can use. I'm going to share with you how that works in just a moment. But that is definitely a sign that you are a light worker. Absolutely. If you feel sensitive to negative energy, you are absolutely a light worker. That is just the truth. That is the truth right there. Because if you're sensitive to negative energy, that means that you've ascended from that to some degree. Because when you're at that vibration, you're not sensitive to that. You just feel it. You're just involved in it. You're trapped in it. You don't even realize that you're feeling negative, but you are. A lot of people are living in fear, living at a low vibration on the planet, and they have no consciousness or awareness of the fact that they are in pain and suffering. They don't even know. Now you are already realizing that. You feel that. You've maybe let go some of your own negativity, and that you can feel negativity from others very, very strongly. So the third sign that you are a light worker is you feel called for something higher. You see that this world is a game. You're thinking this world is just a game. Why? Like, what is really going on here? Why? Like, you just like, I don't want to go to a 9-to-5 job. Like, I feel like I'm called to do something big here. I feel like I'm called to make a change on the planet. People around you might not understand. Maybe your family disagrees. Maybe your friends, it's not that they disagree, but they're just not really understanding. They don't really feel what you feel. But your deep intuition is telling you that you are called for something higher. If your intuition is telling you that you're called for something higher, and you feel like that there's more to this life than just your little ego and the logical mind, and that you feel like there's a higher intelligence and a higher power working here that you feel like you need to follow, you feel like there's this divine intelligence that is guiding all of our lives and guiding the universe. You feel like there's something bigger here that you need to follow to create a change in the world. You are definitely a light worker. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt that if you resonate with that third point, you are absolutely a light worker. There's absolutely no doubt. So the fourth sign that you are a light worker is you're dissatisfied with a normal life. If you're dissatisfied with this normal, robotic, autopilot way of living, like going to school and just getting a job and just like having a family and doing what everybody else is doing, you're definitely a light worker, because the only reason you would question that kind of stuff is if you had a higher level of consciousness to realize that you don't want to be living on autopilot. If you're questioning the autopilot behaviors, if you're dissatisfied with your life right now, if you have an increasing awareness and consciousness that you are dissatisfied with where you are, then absolutely you are a light worker. Now this might make you excited. This might make you feel like you're called to something higher. Like, of course there's heaviness in this process. There's heaviness, there's darkness. But at another level, you're just excited to follow your dreams. You're just excited to create something bigger than you. And you're dissatisfied where you are, but you don't really feel like you're scared to follow your dreams. It's almost like society is making you scared, but you're not really scared. And you're just dissatisfied, but you have no problem following your passion and following what you love. But you definitely do also have an awareness that you're dissatisfied where you are, that you don't like what it is that you're doing. Right? That is a very big indicator that you are a light worker, because from that dissatisfaction will lead you to what it is that you truly want to create. That's what's going to drive you and create this passion to create something bigger, to create something more powerful. Because when you're dissatisfied with that life, what's going to happen? You're going to step into a bigger role. You're going to step into something bigger. You're going to step into something higher. You're going to step into something much more powerful than where you currently are right now. That's the only way to create something big, is to be dissatisfied where you are. That's where most success stories start. Most success stories start with a dissatisfaction of where they are. And that leads them to being a very strong light in this world. So the fifth sign, you are a light worker, is you're questioning your identity and who you are. Are you questioning who you are right now? You're like, we're just living in a game. This whole reality is just just seems like a joke, and the joke seems to be on us. And if you're questioning your sense of self, if you're questioning who you are, who you think you are, the identity that you have created for the past 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, if you're questioning who you are, you're realizing that your belief systems are just belief systems. Maybe you're questioning your upbringing. Maybe you're questioning your religion. Maybe you're questioning who you thought you were. Maybe you're questioning, wait, I'm not actually a shy person. That's actually social conditioning. If you're questioning the conditioning of who you are, if you're questioning your identity, if you're questioning who you think you are and everything that is involved in that construct that you have created based on the conditioning of society, if you're questioning society, if you're questioning your job, if you're questioning your friends, if you're questioning your family, if you're questioning who you are, you're absolutely a light worker. Because light is consciousness, and light is awareness. And consciousness and awareness of who you are makes your light stronger, which actually will allow you to spread that light into the world. But it begins first by removing the layers of who you thought you were, peeling back the layers of your ego. Now, if you're peeling back the layers of your ego, there is absolutely no doubt that you are a light worker, that you are here for something much bigger than just the 3D matrix, you might call it. Now, don't get attached to that word either. What that really means is that you're attached to your reality. You don't see the bigger picture. You don't see what's really going on here. This reality is something much bigger than what we make it out to be. Now, if you're questioning that, if you're questioning the surface level things, if you're questioning the thoughts, questioning the emotions, you're going meta. You're interested in metaphysics. You're interested in the third eye. You're interested in questioning who you think you are. You're interested in improving your, if you're thinking about all these things, you are definitely a light worker. Now, if these 5 signs resonated with you, if any of these 5 signs resonated with you, I want you to hit that like button so more people can actually see that they are actually here to do something bigger and that our egos don't have to figure it all out. Now, I'm going to share with you my perspective on what a light worker actually is. Now, a light worker, I know that these signs probably resonated with you if you're still watching this video, but I want to share with you my perspective on this because I think that it's an interesting perspective that I haven't heard anybody else talk about. Light is another word for consciousness. Okay, light is consciousness. When you're bringing through light, you're bringing through consciousness and you're bringing through awareness. Now, here's the thing is that a light worker is somebody that spreads that consciousness and awareness in whatever form they desire to do. It doesn't matter what form. You could be an artist, you could be a video content creator, you could create an application, you could be a politician, you could even work a 9-to-5 job. Doesn't matter what it is that you want. Now, if you're a light worker, you probably won't want to work a 9-to-5 job if your consciousness gets high enough, but you can do that. There's no limitations here. You can do whatever you want. But a light worker is a consciousness worker. Essentially, you're spreading your consciousness into this world and you're spreading your light and you're bringing consciousness to the unconsciousness. So now that you're going through this process of questioning your identity and waking up, so to speak, from this matrix, now your job to some degree as a light worker, just a word, don't get attached to the word, right? It's just a word. When you realize that you're questioning your identity, when you wake up, you have these realizations, now your job, it's not really your job, but you're gonna feel this. You're gonna feel obligated to spread that into the world. Now, you don't have to go around screaming that, there's a spiritual awakening process happening and there's an ascension. It's just that you have to be who you are and be an embodiment of what a light worker is, which just means that you're going to be very present to the moment and bring through consciousness and light with whatever it is that you do in your life. You see, so with my videos, I just remain very present to the moment. Now, of course, I'm spreading content about spiritual awakening, that the content is about spiritual awakening. I have words, I have ideologies, I have theories, I have belief systems. But what's more important is the energy that I bring through while I'm talking, while I'm speaking. Now, you see, you could be an artist and you can bring forth that same energy just being who you are. Your value in this world comes from just being who you are, being a light worker, not what you do. Your value does not depend on what you do. Your value depends on who you are being. And if you resonate with this content, then your value does not depend on any things that you do. And even if you're not watching this video, nobody's value depends on what they do. The value comes from who you are as consciousness, as light, and the way that you bring that energy into the world. Now, lead by example, and what you're really here to do, if you're still watching this video, is you're here to raise the consciousness of the planet. You're here to allow humans to evolve to the next level. You're here to allow humans to raise their consciousness as well. But you're going through that process first with these 5 signs that I shared with you. Now, the more that you go through this process, you're going to be able to pull people into the light. It sounds like some kind of crazy esoteric thing, but the truth is that that's just a natural progression of humans and the evolution of the planet. That's just a natural evolution. Like, humans evolve intellectually, physically. Now we're evolving our consciousness. That will allow all those other things to evolve more powerfully, physically, intellectually, emotionally. But the core of that is spiritually. Now, if you're still watching this video, understand that if you don't know your life purpose yet, if you don't know what you're meant to do, understand that if you just follow your intuition of the present moment, if you just follow your intuition of that presence, and you're determined to create something powerful, your life purpose will get into alignment. And every single soul has their own journey. Every single soul has something specific that they are meant to do. But understand that what you do does not matter. A light worker is about how you do that thing. It's the process. It's the way that you are being, not what you are doing, but the way that you are being. The way that you are being is much more powerful than what you are doing. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, I want you to hit that like button. Also, I have a free guided meditation that's specifically designed to allow you to connect deeper to the present moment. So if you want to try that, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. I'll also leave it as a top comment in this video. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.